In today's episode, I am part of the upcoming Win with AI summit that IBM is hosting in New York City. Full disclosure, I am being compensated to attend and talk about the event. One of the questions leading up to the event is, what do companies need to do in order to win with AI? And I wanted to share some thoughts about the enterprise AI journey. How does a company get to using AI, and what are the precursors, the prerequisites in order to do this? Because it's not something that at a production level, and especially at an enterprise level for bigger companies, you can just kind of do. You absolutely can dabble in it, and individual practitioners can certainly experiment with different tools and technologies. But how do you roll this out in a well thought out way? You need to follow the journey. There is a defined path of getting to artificial intelligence's intelligent use within the company, and it is a 7-step journey. And so let's actually bring this up here. In the beginning, before you can ever talk about AI, you need to have a solid data foundation. You need to have all your data. You need to find it, clean it, prepare it, unify it, have the ability to process it in an intelligent way across the enterprise in all the different functions that you eventually want to benefit from AI. Remember that AI delivers the 3 A's as its benefits: acceleration, faster results; accuracy, better results; and alleviation, reduction of stuff that you don't want people doing anymore because it's not a good use of their time. In order to get to those benefits, you first need that data foundation. Where's the data? Is it in good condition? Can we even use it? Can we plug into it? The second level, the second iteration of this journey, is around measurement and analytics. Companies need to become data driven. And what that means is you make decisions using data. The analogy I use often is every time you get in the car and turn on your GPS app or your Maps app on your smartphone, you are literally becoming data driven. You decide where you want to go, and then the machine helps you get there. And so for companies, they need to identify and then measure all of the KPIs that they care about and understand what happened, be able to explain for any KPI what happened in a relevant way. And this applies to every function in the company. This is not just marketing. Obviously, my background is marketing, so I know that best, but sales, service, finance, operations, HR, across the board. If you don't have a measurement function in place and the ability to do analytics to explain what happened in great detail for any function, that's the next step in the journey. The third step in the journey is insights and research, and this is where you develop your qualitative capabilities. And a lot of companies skip over this part, and they really shouldn't, because nothing in the numbers themselves ever really does a great job of telling you why something happened. Yes, website traffic is up 40% yesterday. Why? Fewer people applied for our open jobs in our New York City office. Why? You don't know that unless you have qualitative capabilities, and you need that insights and research function to help explain your data story, to tell your data story better, to do market research, to do surveying, to do public opinion research, and to take all the different data sources that are available and turn them into good explanations that you can then use to inform your strategy and tactics. The fourth step in this journey, and this is one that can be concurrent once you've got your measurement and analytics in place, is process automation. Once you know the KPIs, it is time to start rolling out improvements, and you don't necessarily need machine learning or AI to be able to just do stuff better, to be more efficient. This can be everything from the implementation, for example, of Agile in your development function to actual robotic process automation, where you're teaching computers to do very mundane things like, hey, this person at this desk copies and pastes the same spreadsheet every single week. Let's get some code in place to do that. And companies have been doing process automation ever since computers entered the workplace, but this is something that you want to have as a formal discipline that is part of the foundation of AI. If you think about, and go back a couple episodes to our discussion of the known knowns, the unknown unknowns, and so on and so forth. Process automation is all about taking advantage of the known knowns. You know your data, you know what's in your data, and you know what's in your KPIs, and you can start making improvements on all of the things that you already know are issues. The fifth step in the journey is building a data science capability. And machine learning and data science are not the same thing. They are related. And one of the predicates, I think, of machine learning is good data science capabilities. This is where you start exploring the unknowns, where you start building statistical and mathematical capabilities, building models, trying to explain things in the data, and writing code, and building engineering and IT functions around your data to help it scale up, to help get you to answers, better answers, faster answers, but still very much human informed. There's still a ton of human judgment in data science to even understand what to experiment with. The data science function is very much about the scientific method. So all the things, if you go back to the earlier steps in the journey, if you've got a KPI and you're not sure how to get to metrics that drive that KPI, that's where a data science function would come in to help explore those unknowns and to answer those questions within your data. The sixth step in the journey is really rolling out your machine learning capabilities. This is supervised learning, this is unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, maybe even some deep learning. You're advancing your process automation. You're starting to really deliver on those 3 A's. You're getting to answers faster, you're getting better answers, and you are using machine learning to drastically improve your process automation and your data science capabilities. The machines are doing more and more of that work, letting the people who are in that work direct it instead of do it. And then the last step, of course, is rolling out in production AI across the enterprise in every relevant role, every function that can have machines delivering better, faster results and reducing mundane, boring, unexciting tasks. That's the end state you're looking for. Is your human talent is focused on the things humans are best at: judgment, empathy, relationship building, human-to-human contact, grand strategy, multidisciplinary stuff that AI and machine learning simply isn't able to do yet. So when it comes to how can a company make the leap to AI, there isn't a leap, it's a journey, it's a path from data foundation all the way through that enterprise rollout, and you can't really skip steps. You can selectively maybe leapfrog little places here and there at a very tactical level, but at a strategic organizational level, there's no shortcuts. There is the implementation of great technology, there is building the talent that you have, setting up processes, adapting your culture as an organization, and of course all of the technology that's needed. One of the critical things people do wrong is believe that AI is a technology implementation. It is only 1/3 technology. It is also all of that people, that process, that culture, that organizational stuff that goes with the technology in order to make it successful. Despite you see in the movies and the news, AI isn't going to take everyone's job. Certainly not in the foreseeable future. The technology is just not there yet. But it absolutely can make your job easier if you deploy it correctly, and if you follow the journey from data foundation through analytics, insights, process automation, data science, and machine learning to that full AI future. We're going to have more in this series coming up, so stay tuned. As always, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and the newsletter. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.